Welcome to Btekt, this is David. This video is sponsored by Direct Mobiles. For the best mobile deals, check out directmobiles.co.uk. Huawei recently launched a bunch of new 5G enabled devices, including the MatePad Pro 5G and the very impressive Mate XS, an ultra premium folding 5G device, which although at first glance doesn't really look much different from last year's Mate X, it actually is a big upgrade from that device. I got hands-on at the launch in Barcelona, and I'll get to the details in just a bit. Because Huawei also launched their new HMS or Huawei Mobile Services, and despite the fact that Huawei have been quoted time and time again saying that they do not want to compete with Google, with their new mobile services, this is exactly what they're doing, and they're giving users an alternative way to download some of their favorite apps, as the company remains on the US government's entity list, which ultimately means that they are just prevented from using Google services or the Google Play Store in their devices. I want to talk a little bit about the new mobile services because I feel like this is a crucial time for Huawei and their presence in Western markets. If they can get their new mobile services right, I really think that they do have a chance of becoming a true competitor to Google. This is the first time that we've seen it, and they've chosen to release it with their absolute premium top-of-the-line phone. And as confirmed by Richard Yu at the press conference, the P40 Pro is just around the corner and we'll see it by the 26th of March this year. With such strong releases and the introduction of their own mobile services, if they can get the mobile services part right, then I truly think they have a chance. Huawei will be delivering their apps through the App Gallery, which isn't a new feature in Huawei smartphones. It's been around for years, and in that time, the only thing that I've ever downloaded from the App Gallery is Huawei system apps if I need to, as sometimes you do get more functionality out of them than if you download them from the Play Store. But other than that, I always tend to download anything else from the Play Store. And I think the main reason for this is because of the design of the App Gallery. It just never really installs you with a sense of security. But this is something that Huawei are working hard on to change, and they're now using the strictest possible security protocols within the App Gallery. They now use developer real name verification tests and a 4-step review process to secure the apps. They go through strict verification tests to prevent malicious activity, and there is an age rating system to create a safe environment for children by filtering out apps that are not really suitable. Huawei say that all of the user data is now stored locally, corresponding to your region, and is anonymized. And they say that personal and sensitive information such as biometric data is always processed on your Huawei device. During this announcement, Huawei definitely put the emphasis on security, and I think that's definitely the area that they should be putting most of their efforts into. But not all of it. There have been changes to the App Gallery, but you'd be hard pressed to notice them. The gallery looks pretty much the same, but I think it would definitely benefit from a complete redesign. I've been told that one is on the cards. For me, EMUI 10 is one of the best looking user interfaces that you will find on a smartphone right now, but the App Gallery doesn't really complement the rest of EMUI in my opinion. I have it on good authority that a full overhaul of the App Gallery UI is on the way, and hopefully by the time we get the P40 series, it will have a fresh look. HMS might not be as sexy as some of the other announcements, but for me, it's probably the most important one. New security in place and a redesign of the user interface, and I really think that they have a chance of offering a good alternative to Google. But of course, most importantly for Huawei, this allows them to press ahead with their smartphone releases and not have to worry about the fact that they don't have Google. Huawei are also rolling out their Quick Apps, which is a web-based app service, allowing you to have full functionality of various apps while not having to actually download them to your device, and therefore they take up very little space on your hard drive. I think that features like this are very important for Huawei because it makes them different from the Play Store and gives users a reason to want to use the App Gallery over the Play Store. And as they say in their press releases, they're very keen to continue to improve the gallery and Huawei mobile services. But enough about HMS because the big announcement really was the Mate XS. Unlike the previous Mate X, this one uses the Kirin 990 5G processor. The original Mate X used the Kirin 980 and the Belong 5G modem. The Kirin 990 incorporates the 5G onto the chipset. Huawei claim that this is the fastest 5G available at the moment, with up to 88% faster download speeds than the Galaxy Fold. There has actually been a lot of improvements over the Mate X, most of which are quite hard to spot, but probably the biggest changes are the screen, which is now covered by a special protective layer that is said to be pound for pound more expensive than gold. Given a huge price tag of €2,499, we can believe it, but it does seem like these kinds of exotic materials are needed for protecting these new folding devices that we're seeing, such as the ultra-thin glass on the recent Galaxy Z Flip. This protective covering doesn't feel as thin as the glass on the Samsung Z Flip, and during the bending or folding process you can clearly see a crease and the material doesn't seem to sit exactly flush with the curve. But this device isn't really designed to be used half folded. You would either use it closed like a regular phone or open like a tablet. Folded, it has roughly the same sort of dimensions as the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It still has an unlocking button that you need to press if you want to convert it into a tablet. The hinge has now seen a complete overhaul and it now has a back-to-back falcon wing design. I found that the folding feels a lot smoother with this new version. I remember that last year's Mate X actually felt quite stiff to open and close, and some owners reported that after a while it would become quite loose. Hopefully the double falcon wing design will give it a more consistent feeling of resistance over the lifetime of the phone. Huawei have been working very hard on the software as well for the Mate X, and have introduced a new multi-window feature. Swiping from either side and hold to take advantage of the large display and add multiple apps at once. Huawei also say that there is now better support for the more popular apps to also take advantage of the screen. Mate XS has a quad camera system with the 40 megapixel RYYB sensor from the Mate 30 series. It also has a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and an 8 megapixel 3x optical lens that also has a 30x digital zoom. Being such a premium handset, it also comes with the 3D time of flight sensor as well for accurate subject separation in portrait shots. So seemingly a very strong camera system, but I don't think it's quite set up to outdo their forthcoming P40 Pro. Huawei did launch a few very nice, very interesting products, such as the MatePad Pro 5G, a full-screen tablet with a punch-hole selfie camera and a 10.8-inch screen. This one is available from April and starts from $549 for the 6128 Wi-Fi version and up to $699 for the 8256 LTE. There's also a Wi-Fi version that comes with the M Pencil and is finished in vegan leather for $749.
Forgive me, this what I'm about to show you might be rated for 18, but you're both over GBT. Let's have a go anyway. And I'm just going to play this, turning it sideways, and I'm going to then full screen it on there. So I'm just literally just streaming off of Amazon Prime straight onto my tablet without messing around. There's no waiting. Delay. And literally, this phone had never spoken to that tablet before. I touched it, pressed OK on 2, and then just bang them away. That is the coolest thing anyone's ever invented. So I'm just going to do a couple other things as well here. So that is rated 18, as I said. I'm going to take it off there. But I've got some files on here. And let's say I wanted those files on my tablet or laptop or whatever. I'm going to open up my file manager. I've got some stuff here. But what I can do, I can literally drag, hold for a second, drag and drop, and I can transfer the file over. Now this is a hefty file. It's not like this small demo. This is more than a gigabyte, this file. It's 4K, 60 frames a second video, and it's more than a gig, and I'm transferring it wirelessly in a very short conversation time. It should take literally only about 2 minutes to transfer. And then once I've got it on there, I've got the content on the device. I can turn my phone off if I wanted to. So therefore,
it's got the full EXIF data and everything.
Absolutely, everything, the entire file, all the metadata is in there as well. Absolutely.
There's also new MateBooks launched, MateBook 14 and 15, as well as a new MateBook X Pro. MateBook X Pro is very impressive with its borderless screen and diamond cut premium metal unibody design and Wi-Fi 6 Plus. Separate videos coming for those. Also look out for my review of the MateBook 14D, which really has impressed me, especially as it costs under £600. But anyway, make sure you subscribe to Btekt and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. And when you're ready to buy your next phone, make sure you check out the Direct Mobile's website. It's the perfect place to look for your new phone, as it gives you all of the prices and deals from all of the different networks, all there on the one website. And they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service, so you really are in good hands. Direct Mobiles will find you the best possible price. Check in the video description below for their link, or search directmobiles.co.uk. And don't forget to check out our Btekt Amazon shop. All the best tech, all the best accessories, it's all there, it's all recommended by us, it's well worth checking out. A review sample of the Mate XS is on the way, so I hope you will stick around for a good, honest review of it. And thanks for watching. Follow me on social media. My name's David, this is Btekt.